Hey Greg, how you doing?
Good morning, Louis.
Good morning. Good morning to all our viewers. Today is Sunday,
Sunday, what day is it?
October the 20th, 2019.
2019, and we want to welcome all our viewers to our weekly podcast on Garage Door Politics. My name is Greg.
My name is Louis.
And we want to welcome all our YouTube viewers, our Facebook viewers, and our audio listeners on
Our podcast.
Anchor FM, and
Anchor FM.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher.
I don't have the list, do you?
I got a list.
I
here.
got lost
Periscope,
with that.
Twitter, Stitcher, Spotify, you name it, we're on it. And sometimes I don't know what we're on. But anyway, we just want to welcome all our viewers. And if you're new to our podcast, we like to discuss kind of a weekly recap of the
what's
political
going on
news,
throughout
the world, the
throughout
United
the
States
week.
and the world, and what happened, and we give our opinions on
and
it.
the connection between what is happening
Right.
here and what's happening abroad, and vice versa.
Well, and the big thing this week was Syria.
Oh, God.
Syria, and
Not just in Syria.
well, the Turks and the Kurds, and President Trump made the decision to pull out our minimal force that we had on this buffer zone, I guess, at the border there between Syria and Turkey. And now Turkey has advanced in and started shelling, and
No.
but then
Do you know what I got? I got this morning.
But then Mike Pence, I'm setting it up here.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, but then Mike Pence and Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Pompeo went to Turkey and met with Erdogan, the
Yeah.
president, so-called president of Turkey, and they negotiated a 120-hour ceasefire.
You didn't even
Well, it's
happen.
it's working. It's sporadic.
Too late.
It's working. It's working.
Too late.
It's
It's
working.
not working. They are shelling now. They are using napalm on the Kurds.
On the Kurds.
I got that 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Not from Fox.
Uh,
They don't say that.
Well, listen. Now at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was counting sheep, but
No, I was already up and watching.
well, you got to get prepared because you can't bring an empty gun to a gunfight.
Excuse me?
You got to have bullets.
No, I have this since yesterday. What I got today, no.
Okay. So what about the Syria situation? Now you got to remember something.
Serious situation. No, they are calling serious situation. I keep calling Turkey situation.
But it's happening in Syria. It's not happening
But
in
it's
Turkey.
Turkey.
Well, it's happening in Syria.
But it's Turkey, and I have to applaud our genius president for what Turkey is doing in Syria. Now they are using napalm to annihilate, because that's what this guy wants for over 5 years. But we always kept him on the side. Trump now just gave him, go ahead, green light. And he comes to national TV. Oh, they deserve it, because they're no angels. What the heck of a president do we have?
Well, I have a question.
I have too many.
Well, I have a question. Now, in all through history, okay, presidents have made mistakes, correct?
Hold on, not just
No,
like
no,
that.
No,
Oh, God.
They have
No,
all
no,
through
no.
history.
Don't come to me.
But we still, we may not like the policies
Listen,
of the
everything
president. but
was there. That was what everybody knew. This guy wants to annihilate that has been his dream.
Well, I understand that.
Now, do not, I'm gonna tell, oh, whatever is going on.
I'm not
they-
disagreeing with you.
Hold on. I may have many people who, throughout what is going on, Trump, I accuse Trump at this point of genocide.
No, you can't. Trump didn't do this. He didn't pull the triggers on none of this stuff.
He pulled the
No,
trigger.
he did not. Now,
He did.
don't
Once
make up.
he gave you
Don't
the
make
green
up
light.
stuff. Don't make up stuff.
No, I'm not making up. Once he gave the
So you're going to charge him with war crimes as well?
genocide,
Are you going to
war
charge him?
crimes,
Are you going to charge him with all that?
yeah,
Okay.
and treason,
Okay. Well, then he needs to go to The Hague and then face
Yeah.
his war crimes.
impeach him,
Oh my God.
send him to the Hague.
Oh my God.
That's what
You gotta-
he deserves.
you gotta
No, I
quit
never
this.
seen a president like Trump before.
You know what? Well, there never has been a president like Trump before.
Yeah, but he's no better than anybody. He's worse than everybody.
Oh, I beg to differ on that.
I know you do.
But you know what? I agree with you on this point that he should have never, ever said anything if he was going to pull the troops out. He should have just, if he
He
wanted to
didn't
pull them
even
out,
discuss it with
he
his
should've-
own
he should've-
military.
It was a
Pentagon.
mistake. Just like the G7 at Doral was a mistake, but he walked that mistake back.
He had to, because
Okay.
he was even infringing the
But this
Constitution.
right now is I think a mistake, and I'm going to tell you why.
What?
Because Erdogan is meeting with Putin later on next week. Okay. Listen.
I'm gonna say something about
Okay,
that after
but
you finish.
listen, this is part of Putin's grand plan. And I'm going to tell you what his grand plan is. He wants to keep everything in such utter chaos anywhere in the world, and even in South America.
Even in South America.
Okay, he wants to keep the pressure up here in the United States because look what we're doing. We're not doing anything in this country but impeach Trump, impeach Trump, impeach Trump. It's like a parrot.
That's it. Right.
That's all
I
it is.
am one of the parakeets.
It was from day one.
From day
one.
zero.
Day one.
Day zero.
Well, anyway, this Putin's grand plan is he wants to keep everything in such civil unrest that he wants to be able to influence everything, everywhere, and bring back the Soviet Union
I
empire.
have two sentences. The biggest loser in this situation in Syria, United States and the European community. The biggest winner, Putin.
Well, I know that. I just said that. That's what he wants. He wants to harbor that stuff because Iran is right
Because
there too.
now he's taking all the American bases in Syria that we left in a hurry because of Trump, and they are taking everything. What the military, no, the American military are doing?
But
They are
didn't
trying
leave-
to
but they-
destroy so Putin doesn't get our secrets that are there.
Okay, but
No, this
Today,
is what a
the
situation.
troops
of
were
Trump.
never moved out of the
This
Middle
is a
East. They're in
situation-
Iraq. They're in Iraq.
Who?
The troops that were moved from that
No.
buffer zone, they're in Iraq.
No,
I
5
saw it.
o'clock in the morning.
No, they're in Iraq.
5 o'clock in the morning. They are getting out. They got out of
They're
Syria.
in Iraq.
No,
Yes, they are.
they are in Saudi Arabia. I
No.
got that 7 o'clock in the morning. My God!
I saw the
Yeah,
general.
brand new, breaking news.
Oh, it was
not Iraq.
They're in Iraq. Yes, they are.
They are in Saudi Arabia.
Because
He's
they want
fooling
you to
everybody.
believe that. They
They
want
are
you to
not
believe
even
that.
coming home. He said, I want the troops to come home. Liar!
No, they're in Iraq.
They just got out. It was just shifting.
Okay,
Let's
Bernie.
get out.
Bernie, don't have a heart attack on me now.
I don't have a heart attack.
Okay, Bernie, don't have a heart attack on me.
have no problem with my heart, so don't worry about that.
That's because you have no heart.
You know something? I get mad when I see the president of this country acting against ourselves. And that I get mad.
Okay, do you
I
know-
normally don't get mad. I can't discuss, but on this situation, no, I get mad. I just get mad.
Well, you know what? You know what?
Listen, I love this country.
I do too. I do too. I do too, but you know what?
But he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't.
He does.
Listen,
He does.
let's make America great again. Again, against what? He's making America shitty again.
Why do you think it, since day one, since the night that Hillary Clinton lost the election,
There we
it's
go.
been this way the whole
Listen.
entire time?
Listen.
And then
Listen.
Hillary thinks that Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian operative or
Who?
asset. Tulsi Gabbard,
Well, she
Hillary
made a
Clinton.
mistake. She made a mistake.
Well, there we go. I mean, you know. But
Listen.
anyway, hold that thought. But has anybody out there wanted to start their own podcast? Well, when we were looking to start our podcast, we had tried to find options, but then we found Anchor FM. Anchor is your one-stop shop for uploading, hosting, and distributing your podcast to all the places that people like to listen to podcasts. So it's really, really simple to use. You can use your phone. You can hook it up, to a computer, however you want to do it. And best of all, besides being so easy to use, it is free, and you possibly could get paid to podcast. So, if you interested, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start, and they'll get you started right away. Anyway, last thought on Syria. What
Let's
do
go back to Syria because this is what is heating up everything.
but we have to go back to Syria only because, it's
Oh,
like
don't
I
wanna
said
go back.
earlier.
I don't want to go there.
Putin, well, it can be arranged.
Not physically.
It can be arranged. It can be arranged. But anyway, that's part of Putin's master plan. He wants to create so much upheaval in the world that he can do whatever he pleases.
Because he loves to work.
Oh, that's how he thrives on chaos. And the more the chaos, the better for him. And Iran too. Iran is the same way because they're all joined at the hip, pretty much.
Iran is learning with Putin.
Well, they're
Not even China can do that. Only Putin.
no China's got their own problems right now.
Many.
Right. But
Many.
anyway, and so anyway, I think my opinion is I think the president, if he was going to do that, he should have did it a different way and not call the Turkish president and tell him he was going to do it, because I think it was a knee-jerk reaction, and I just don't agree with what he did. I just don't agree with it.
Nobody's agreeing, and he keeps coming.
But he's our president. I have to support him. But I don't mean I have to agree with everything either.
We don't have to support a man who
He's our president, duly elected. I have to.
understand.
I supported Obama, but I didn't agree with his policies. But I supported him because he was duly elected.
You know,
I hear crickets. I hear crickets.
Yeah, that's a grayish situation.
A grayish-
The way you say.
Well, but it's the truth. You have to support your leader. You have to support him.
No,
Him or her. I don't care who it is.
no.
Oh, you're going to support
I
Putin?
think it's different.
You're going to support Bolsonaro? You're going to support somebody else?
I support nobody.
What about yourself?
Barely.
That's a gray area too.
Barely. Sometimes I have my own problems with myself.
Okay. So what is we can't get to your whole list, but what is the hot one that's on there?
Well, we already talked about the G7.
Yeah, that's
That's okay.
been walked back.
No, we already discussed.
So what about the comments about what Hillary made about Tulsi Gabbard and Jill Stein?
I already talked to you about that.
Well,
You want to put it on the camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think she made a big mistake.
Right, right.
Now, I hate people who point the finger at somebody without really having something to back them up.
Well, what was said? Hillary came out in an interview earlier this week and said that she believes, and she didn't name her by name, but she did name Jill Stein. She thinks that they're a third party and they're working with Putin to defeat the Democrats in 2020, and they think, and she thinks that one of the Democratic candidates, which she didn't name, but we know it was Tulsi Gabbard. That's a Russian asset, working with the Russians. Now, how in the hell is that possible?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because the one Putin has always been backing up has been Trump. So he's not gonna. Well, he might, that's got in my mind. Putin might be another one who's jumping out of Trump's boat.
And in the Hillary's?
Listen.
Or maybe he never left
He
her.
doesn't give you a damn who. The ones he can use
Right.
for his global purposes.
Right, to bring the Soviet Union back. That's what
Right.
he's playing.
That's his plan.
I know that. I know that.
But the only country that could go against that would be United States.
Correct.
But the president at this point is in a very weak situation.
And who created
Right.
that? Congress created
No,
that.
he did it from day zero.
The first 2 years that President
Listen, he
had the
been
House
doing that
and the
since
Senate,
2015.
we got things done. We got tax cuts done. We got a lot of things done. Now, since the Democrats took over in the Congress, everything is stalled. Nothing's getting through.
No, because
Nothing.
he wants everything being done. Because of this Dorian, what's his name?
Doral is a country club in
You
Florida.
know what he already said? I saw this at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'm not gonna do it because of the dirty politicians, the Democrats, and the fake news. See, he keeps pointing the finger at everybody what he does.
Speaking of that,
Somebody not to
speaking of that, okay, there was something that came out, also this week about all of that, okay. Mulvaney come out and said, about the Ukraine thing, and said that there was something.
That was
So,
another one.
you know,
So
and-
that's okay.
but-
you got.
But
you
he
got
walked
the right.
that back and said that there was no quid pro quo, or whatever they call it.
He said quid pro quo.
No, he did not.
He said,
No, he did
man,
not.
it's right there on the TV.
No,
He
Jonathan
said there was
Carl.
a quid pro quo.
He didn't say it. The words. He didn't say the words.
He did it.
He walked it back.
I have seen that 3-4 times.
Anyway, the problem is we have in this country is that
Oh, man, he's already
the problem in this part of the country that from day one, Donald Trump has not been supported by bipartisan at all. Okay, it's been.
Oh, the GOP.
I said bipartisan. There's no bipartisan support.
Can't be
No, well, I've never seen
because
anything like
he's
it.
a crooked man.
No, he's not.
Oh, the heck.
Okay.
You know how he got?
What
you
crimes has he done?
You know how he got? He's billions of dollars using the bankruptcy system not to pay people. He get so they are charging them, and so he doesn't get paid.
Is that against the law?
see, yes and no.
But
Because he's got no code of ethics. He has no ethics, and he doesn't give a damn if he's.
does Jeff Bezos have ethics? He run everybody else out of business. Amazon, he ran everybody out of business.
That's different.
Why? It's business.
Hold on. No.
Business is business.
What Trump did wasn't business.
Oh,
No.
come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Listen,
Come on.
you're already running
No,
out
we're
of time.
fine. We're fine. We're fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we are. But what's next
I'm
on
not
your list?
gonna. Let's
So what's
talk about Mickey Mulvaney.
Okay.
Now, who the heck is he now?
He's a press secretary.
Oh, that's the third one I was going to ask that. That's the third, because now
No, he's not the press secretary.
Oh, he has been.
No, he's not. Yeah.
There is no press secretary but Mickey Mulvaney.
No.
He's the one. This morning I saw an interview with him as the press secretary. I said, I can't believe the guy got now 3.
Maybe he gets triple pay.
Ha!
Okay.
Ha!
I don't know. I mean, if you want to do all that, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Anyway,
Trump is running this country like a banana republic.
okay, all right. Just like.
I'm shutting my mouth.
Okay, well,
we don't have time.
Okay, well, listen. We're at our part of the podcast where we have our shame pile, and who do you got this week?
Do I have to say it?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's implicit. Our beautiful President Donald J. Trump, the best president we have ever had.
And that's
what he said.
Right.
And he's the genius. That's what he said. The genius got us to a point that no country in the world believes us anymore.
Okay.
So low we got.
Okay. Well, my shame pile of the week is the Turkish president Erdogan. Okay, I mean, you just needed just an inch, and you took a mile or 20 miles, or how many you're going into Syria.
You shouldn't have given 1 inch.
No,
Not
I
even half.
think because of his actions and his aggression that Turkey should have to resign from NATO and get back all the weapons and just align yourselves with Putin, evidently, because I think they should be kicked out of NATO. I think they should be.
NATO should do that.
I think they should. It's never ever happened before, but
No.
I think this is
Well,
a
there is always a
situation.
first time for
This
everything.
is a situation I think Turkey should be kicked out of NATO, and they should
The
not.
problem
have all
is
of
they
that.
had a lot of atomic.
Well, they got a lot of nuclear weapons.
Nuclear
that's
weapons.
set by
That
NATO
belongs
over there.
to us.
It's for strategic purposes.
Well, I understand
well,
that.
if you get kicked out of NATO, you got to get back your toys.
Oh, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna before doing that, he's gonna give it to his other friend.
Well, his only
Putin.
friend. His only friend. His only friend. Anyway.
Now,
Anyway.
it's like that. Trump, Putin's friend. Now this Erdogan, I call Erdogan, Putin's friend. You have China, Putin's friend. You you have the rocket man, Putin's friend. Everybody's Putin's friend. And what I see right now is Trump is starting to get less and less people on his side, especially internationally, because nobody believes the United States anymore. Nobody can trust the United States anymore.
Alrighty. Well, and at that, we will leave it at that. We'll give Louis the last word.
I already did my last word.
Okay,
You
wait.
want more?
No, I
I'm
don't want
talking too much today.
I know. Too much talking. Anyway, that's our show, Garage Door Politics, and we'll see you next week.
We thank you very much. Be with us. Have a good day.
All right, Louis.
Have a good day, Greg.
All right.
Thank you very much.